Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. I hope you're all doing well. My name is Danny and today we are going to check out Blackpink's collaboration with Selena Gomez called Ice Cream. This song was released on Friday at the same time that I had to take the train to go to the airport to visit my parents. That's why I have a new background today, and so I was not able to check out the song right away. Yesterday I was feeling a little bit unwell, so today is the day that I can finally check out what the members of Blackpink and Selena Gomez have prepared for us. So from the looks of the first teasers, when they were still teasing who the collaboration would be with, I got super excited for it because the looks of the teasers, it seemed to be something that we have never seen before from Blackpink. But they never have really explored their pink cute concept, and so seeing them try to do so now, I'm saying try because I haven't seen the MV so far, it is really exciting as a blink. And I know that a lot of people were talking about when it was revealed that it's going to be Selena Gomez, they were so mad at it because it wasn't Ariana Grande that they were like, I'm unstanding Blackpink. If you are unstanding Blackpink just because of that, honestly, were you a big fan of theirs to begin with? I don't know, but I still think that it's cool the fact that they are still collaborating indirectly with Ariana Grande, as she did participate, I think, if I'm not mistaken, in the lyrics of this song. As this song, it is all in English. That being said, I think Blackpink has always been a very westernized K-pop group, just by the way they were marketed when they first debuted until this day. So I think it was actually kind of normal that they would end up releasing a song just in English, and it is a collaboration with Selena Gomez, and they are trying to show a new side of them before releasing their full-length album. They're supposed to come out on the 2nd of October. And another thing regarding that, I'm going all over the place, but another thing regarding that is the fact that their tracklist for their album was released, and it is supposed to be a full-length album, so you are expecting more than 10 songs. And in the leaked tracklist, there were only 8 songs, and another thing, there was like a collaboration supposedly with Cardi B, which is very unexpected, but I kind of dig it, even though I'm not really familiar with Cardi B songs and I don't really like her rap style all that much. But that being said, it is a still very unexpected and very curious collaboration. With all of that in mind, a lot of people were mentioning that it was a little bit weird that they were releasing only 8 tracks and not 10. But then again, when I think back to one of the interviews that they did, Blackpink, they were saying that it's all about quality, not so much quantity, and so that was why they have very few songs. Sorry, the dog won't stop barking, I guess. But it's very interesting that she said that, knowing that a lot of Blackpink's songs follow a formula that they have created since Bombaya, and they have been changing here and there, but it's still the same formula basically. But then again, so going back to this song, but basically what I'm trying to say is that I am super excited to see this new change, this new type of sound from Blackpink. So for today's video, I will be checking out the MV and then giving you an in-depth review of it all. So without further ado, let's kick things off by checking out the MV. I must admit, I did already check out some parts of the MV, as well, when you are a K-pop fan, you do have some accounts that you follow, and I do follow all the members of Blackpink on IG, so I just naturally ended up seeing some parts of the MV, and the girls look stunning. So let's finally check it all out and just give you my thoughts. They look so freaking cute. Ooh. Selena Gomez looks hot. I really like the mixture between the rap parts and the singing parts. Woo, Rosé! They're all looking so freaking good, and the colors! It is so aesthetically pleasing. Holy shit, I just noticed now that that was the chorus. Oh. She looks so cute. Finally, here we have Jisoo. Ooh. Lisa's green wig. I love this retro bubble pop concept for the girls. And the vocals. Really like that. This is so different for Blackpink. It almost doesn't sound like a Blackpink song. We have the typical na 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 pop part. They look so cute. Holy shit, Rosé. We don't see a whole lot of Jisoo. Okay, so now that I watched it, I think I will be watching it a couple more times and then giving you my thoughts about it all. So okay, we are back. I did check out the MV countless more times, check out the line distribution, what people were saying. So basically it has been like around 2 hours since I started this video. I did take some notes about it all, so I have a lot to say. So let's get into it. Let's kick things off with the song. So this song is definitely one that is not really easy on the ears right away. I think because it is a very repetitive backtrack, it might feel a little bit weird, or at the very least I felt a little bit weird about it at first, especially because there are no distinctive parts. There's only like when Rosé starts the chorus that you sort of get the feeling that it is the chorus, because the vocal melody gets a little bit higher, so you get the feeling that it is that, but you're never really sure that it is. But then when you go to the second verse, you just realize that it was the chorus, and you're like, huh, it was the chorus, holy shit. And I think that overall it is one of those songs, the more you listen to it, the more you get used to it. It has a very weird structure. The beat, it is very monotonous. It is almost the same thing all throughout it, and there are no distinctive parts. And when you compare to other Blackpink songs that have very distinctive parts in their songs, you feel a little bit weird about it, because you always have the pre-chorus that is very noticeable, because most of the time it is Rosé and Jisoo sharing it, and then all of a sudden you have the chorus that is just a title and the beat drop. And this time around they did completely something else, and I do really appreciate that. However, the execution of it is not really yet all that amazing for me personally. I do like the song, but it's one of those songs that I think the more I listen to it, the more I will get used to the structure and how it is. I think they sound really good, especially the way they share their lines, and we will get more into it afterwards. But I think that their vocals do really shine well. The rap verses are really cool, and Lisa gets most of them, and I think that she is a big part of the song and one of the best parts of the song, I think. Although I do really like Rosé's line. Jisoo, we'll get into it afterwards, but I I'm not still over it yet. But we'll talk about the line distribution afterwards. Like I was saying, based on the teasers, they delivered with the cute concept. And so this song is very cute. I think in terms of the lyrics, I did check it out a little bit. And it is a little bit, let's say, nonsensical, especially the rap verses with the listen, Mona listen. I was feeling a little bit like, come on, give it a little bit more. And I feel also that YG has a little bit of a trouble writing the lyrics for the choruses, because every single time it feels a little bit like, come on, give it a little bit more depth. But nonetheless, it is a very, very catchy song and very different from Blackpink. And I have to applaud them for that, because after 4 years in the industry, they are finally showing a new side to them. And I know that they don't have a whole lot of songs, but songs like Playing with Fire, As If It Was Your Last, did already showcase a little bit of that change, but not as much as this one did. Another thing that I really appreciate is the fact that Selena Gomez is really participating quite a lot in the song. She is having very decent lines and she's taking a big chunk of the song. So it is a proper collaboration, and despite them being 4 members and her, the lines in terms of Blackpink and Selena Gomez are pretty fair, and they are both set forward and they really shine together. Their vocals go really well together as well. We have Rose that has a very distinct, unique color to her vocals, very high. Lisa with her cute rap voice, Jenny with high vocals but a little bit of a sultry vocal, very powerful and rough. Jisoo as well, although she does not sing clearly as much as she should have, and Selena that has a very unique color to her voice as well, but is more like breathier. Do you say it like that? It's definitely breathier the way she sings. It feels almost as she's always a little bit out of breath, and is like to be very central as well, but it sounds good, all of them together. Now that we talked about the song, and before we move on to the line distribution and other stuff, I really want to talk about the MV. So this MV is actually the best part for me, and sorry, you can clearly hear the dogs barking outside. I don't know what to do anymore. But I freaking love the concept, the aesthetics of the MV. It is bubblegum, very cute. Freaking love Jisoo's part, although it was very, very small. Yeah, and I'm still talking about line distribution somehow. It is very small, but I still freaking love it. Her playing with the cherry, she's so freaking cute. And the entire concept of it really made me think of Katy Perry's Teenage Dream, California Girls, and the entire concept of the very bubblegum. And this song in itself, something that I forgot to mention before, it is very, very much so a Western pop song, and it is in English, but it is even more. We don't think about K-pop while listening to this song at all. And when it comes to the aesthetics, yet again, this song really is the cherry on top, because the aesthetics of it, their looks, the wigs of Jenny and Lisa mostly, Rose's lavender hair, Jisoo, she looks so elegant, so refined with their outfits. They look so freaking good. And Jenny has this sort of rich country club type of outfits, and I freaking love it. They are all so elegant and they go so well together. They are really coordinate, all their outfits together, and with the colors that are in the set, and even with Selena's set as well. I do think that Selena was not in the same place as Blackpink to film this MV. They must have been separate because of the current pandemic and everything, but they still managed to keep the same colors for both Selena's and Blackpink's scenes, so it meshed really well together, so you have somehow the impression that they are together when you don't have a single scene in which they are all together. But I still think that it's not really noticeable that it is not the case, because it really is so well incorporated. So definitely the highlight for me for this release is the MV, the aesthetics of it, the fact that they went full on with the cute pink concept. I freaking love that. and I think that they pull it off beautifully, and I hope that in the full-length album we will have more songs that go into that cute side, and they are a little bit different and don't follow as much the formula that Blackpink is so known for. Another thing that I forgot to mention is that for this MV, a lot of people were referencing that in one specific scene for the choreo. We haven't seen the choreo yet. I don't think that they have released a live performance for it yet. But in one point specifically, they did the same thing like this, or it was like this, something like that. Hand gesture or something like that. And actually the choreographer for their performance, for their choreo, is the same as Red Velvet for Ice Cream Cake. So you kind of get it, like ice cream. There's a concept going on for this choreographer, I think. But they had the same type of move, and people were actually blaming at first Blackpink for it. But then they realized that it was the same choreographer. So it was the reason why, and a lot of people were bashing him on Twitter because of it all. I think it is a little bit, how can I say, lazy to repeat your moves in a choreo, but because they are set in so many years apart, it is really unfortunate that he did the same thing. But then again, it's stuff that happens in just a very small move. Let's talk about the line distribution, shall we? So as a big Jisoo lover, fan, she's definitely my bias since day one, and I always acknowledge that I don't really want to say was mistreated, but in terms of line distribution and screen time, she is still the last one every single time, or most of the times. And here again, I feel like even though you won't check out the line distribution or whatnot, you still feel that she is the last one. She doesn't have a whole lot of screen time, and the line distribution does not favor her at all. You definitely see like Lisa and Jennie do share most of the lines with Selena Gomez, and then we have Rose and Jisoo coming last. And the thing is with, for example, Rose as the main vocalist, she has lines that are really like remarkable, like the chorus lines and everything. Although they are very few, she has like killer points. With Jisoo, she has that one verse that comes like after like a minute of the song, and that's pretty much it. And I did check out a lot of line distribution videos, and people were counting the ice cream chillin', chillin', ice cream chillin', that part in Jisoo, for Jisoo, and I was like, is it really her? Because everyone is like doing the ice cream chillin', chillin'. So is it really Jisoo, or is it that perhaps the lines that went for Selena Gomez when they will do the live performances, if they do the live performances, will go to Jisoo? I still don't know. However, I still felt like, okay, she is not really a native speaker, English speaker, but she still deserves to have a little bit more lines than that. I would have wished that, for example, Lisa would have shared a little bit of the rap lines with Jennie, because she did not rap at all. And then the lines that she took in singing, Jennie could have shared them between Rose and Jisoo. In that way, I would have not noticed as much that Jisoo was put that much aside in that perspective, because Blackpink, there are 4 members, not just 2, and so I know that a lot of people do not care about it, and that won't stop me from listening to the song. However, I still think that in the long run, it can be a little bit neglectful to just accept the fact that Jisoo never gets a whole lot of lines. So now, guys, that I shared my thoughts on this new release with you, I really invite you to do the same in the comments down below and tell me what did you think about the song, the MV, the line distribution, and everything that I mentioned in this video. I really want to know your own thoughts and opinions about it all. I know that my videos on Blackpink don't do that well here on my channel, but I still wanted to share it all because I freaking love Blackpink. More videos coming very soon, like I mentioned in my little planning, my little poll. So if you want to choose my next video in my polls on my community tab, don't forget to subscribe, and you can even click on the little bell icon so you are notified whenever I post new videos, which actually means a lot. If you stayed until this point, Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. I hope you had a great time. I hope I will be seeing you in my next one. In the meantime, take care of yourself, stay healthy, and I will be seeing you in my next one. Bye!